Hi, this is going to be a quick demo of attacking the forgotten password functionality of Webgoat using Burp. So, make this full screen. So first thing we're going to do is take the information we have here and just see how the application operates normally. So we'll go Webgoat, submit that. And we'll do favorite colors, as the instructions say here that favorite color is red for this user. Submit that, and we see that it gives us our username, our favorite color, and then kicks us back our password. So the next thing we want to do, now that we know how it functions normally, is see how it functions with other parameters. We'll just try some junk at first to see what happens. So first thing we see is not a valid username. So what we can do here is, since it tells us that it's not a valid username, we can use that as a filter to determine what are valid usernames by trying, if you trying to enumerate usernames with a password or the username list, common username list. So for that, let's see. We will go back to, go to Burp here, turn our intercept on. Let's capture a request. Burp. Okay, the request is captured. Scroll down here to the request we just made. We see that it sends the username and the submit button. I will send this to intruder. And first set our positions. We want to be able to fuzz this username here. For payloads, we'll just want to use a word list of some common usernames. For right now, I'll just try some, oops, not that one. Just try some really common ones. Try lowercase also, admin, and say root for good measure. Alright, we'll just try those first. And since we want to filter on good usernames, we'll use this response. As our filter. So this will just flag any usernames that do have that string in them. Any that don't, we can surmise are valid usernames, or at least gives us somewhere to test, something to test. So we have admin here was not flagged, so we'll try that for our username. Intercept off for a second. Username, we'll try admin. And it looks like it was a good username. This takes us to the prompt here. Let's go ahead and turn our capture back on. We'll try the same thing since we don't know what the correct response for this is, but we do have a good username. We'll try an incorrect response. This was the response for the Webgoat user, and see what kind of response we get. And we see this string incorrect response for admin. But we're going to use this to try and attack and filter on that string the same way we did for the username. So let's find our request, send to intruder. And for payloads, we'll just add some colors, common colors. And we'll add a filter, make it easier to see if we have a hit. Start our attack. And we got a couple with, we didn't get the string for a blank response, but that's probably just a failure of the filter, I would imagine. Let's see here. We can scroll all the way down and figure out what that response was. A little bit hard to see in here. And yeah, it's just an error message. So what we can presume is maybe that this one here was a valid response. And we see in the response, let's make this a little bigger. Congratulations, successfully completed a lesson. If we see, look at the password recovery. Oops, can't quite get it. All right, there we go. See for password recovery, username admin, color green, and here's our password.